Bam. I'm Dr. Giles Imperial. I got MFC. We got Joanna and Big Freeze in the building. How's everybody doing on the panel?
We good.
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 You hear us, Joanna?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have headphones on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As long as you hear us, we good. Yeah. So what's going down? First up, we're gonna get into this MFC. What's this guy's name?
His name is John Kraft. He's 50 years old.
What about him?
And this guy, he's the father of a 6-year-old. He has 2 kids, but the girl was 6 years old. He was beating her, choking her to where she passes out. And he also had surgery in one of his arms that he has a rod, and he would beat her with that if he didn't beat her with a belt. And as punishment, besides that, if he felt she was lying, he had a hole in the back of his house that he would put her in and cover it up. And then, the next day or whatever, he'd leave her overnight. And she's only 6. And the only way she could get out is that she'd have to say that she lied or whatever. And so apparently this September, social services came out and they saw that she was all bruised and everything else. They got the police involved because when they saw how bad off she was, and it came out that she had not only the current bruises, but she also had previous. They saw a lot of damage and stuff. So her and her brother, they don't say what age he is, but they don't say her name either because she's a child. They've been taken out and they're in foster care right now. The father, it took a few weeks, but I don't understand though. It took a few weeks before they arrested him. So he's in jail now. The bail is $125,000. Okay. And he's charged with the stuff that he's charged with. They figure he'll be in jail for decades.
Wow.
Okay. And the DA there in Pennsylvania, in Pennsylvania, it's not Philadelphia, it's in Greene County. They have a strict policy about child abuse. But this was a shame because this was his own kid. Now, they don't have any information regarding the mother's whereabouts, if she's in the picture or she left or whatever. From what I do understand, when I was reviewing this, there was a stepmother or a girlfriend, the father's girlfriend. And one time she did take her out of the hole and she washed her up. But again, I don't know if she's the one anonymously that called social services.
He should be charged too.
Yeah, but there's a neighbor that says, the children are really nice and the guy is a really nice guy. They would never think anything of it. But it's
look at that guy. Come on now.
Yep. And that's their house. So it's a really bad story. I mean, when you hear that, it's think about putting someone in a hole.
You could tell he was up to something, right? You don't look like he was up to something, y'all. Look like a tweak ass Circle K.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you nailed it.
Right? I think I seen him at Circle K and shit last week, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it look like.
Yeah, but I think they should charge the stepmother, the wife or whatever. She's an adult. She think this abuse going on. You don't supposed to do that, right?
Right.
Am I off, you guys? Let me know if I'm off.
No,
I agree.
But
look,
what happens in some cases, like there was a case back, I think in the 80s here in New York. It was Lisa Steinberg. And the sad part about it, that girl, the father was a lawyer and he was treating these kids bad. But no, it was Lisa Nussbaum.
Heidi Nussbaum,
right.
Yeah.
And she was getting beat also. She was being beaten while he was beating the other kids. Okay. And she was too scared to let them, and then, apparently one day she got enough courage and got the cops. Okay. The reason they didn't charge her because they said she had a battered syndrome. So and stuff.
She should have been charged also.
But a lot of the opinion back then was, you had half that felt she definitely should be charged, and the other half that, see, for a lot of people that's not in domestic violence in their household or they haven't experienced, it's, I don't know. My issue is as a parent and a grandparent, if I see something wrong, I'm jumping on it. Okay. And if say I can't say I don't have family that I could escape to, there's so many different places that you could go for help, you know, and these children, they can't defend themselves. So whatever adult that's in there, even if that adult is a victim, you know, but that's only my opinion, you know, but as far as a lot of the laws, you know, they never charged her because she was a victim herself. And, you know, but it was really horrible, you know. So but this whole story itself is just horrible that something like that happens now in 2022.
Right. I agree with you. That man need to be buried under the jail.
Yeah.
Under
Yeah.
the jail. I
Yeah.
mean, some people just don't need to be parents, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that those kids are going to be, they're going to need a lot of therapy, you know, from what they've gone through so far.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Big time.
I agree. Let me get.
So what's going on? How you feel about it, Joanne?
I'm going to
Yeah,
the side.
honestly, I understand the point where she definitely could have been charged at least. Because, it's like not knowing the whole situation. What was she threatened with? She was threatened with, oh, I'm gonna take the case from you and everyone is case. Because physical abuse isn't ever just physical; it's always mental too. So no, we have no idea what's going on in her head. My eyes, I feel like they probably should have. I don't know. They probably should have questioned her a bit more about, like what was the abuse towards her? Like, was she going through the same stuff as the kids? Was it more? You said she was physically abused as well.
Yeah, the 6-year-old daughter was physically abused. Definitely, she was mentally abused, but she was physically abused. You know, he would beat
That
her.
mother was she also
The mother's not in
physically
the mother's not in the picture at all.
Stepmother.
not at all? But she knew
Nope.
what was going on.
No, the mother was not in the picture at all, and they don't say if he like remarried or he's married to this woman or she's just, you know, a girlfriend that's there. You know, they didn't go into big detail about that either.
But she had to know what was going on. If she was like
Yes,
visiting
yeah.
and stuff. She
It
saw
happened more. It
bruises on
happened
the
more
kid.
than once. Yeah. Shit.
There's no way she didn't see bruises on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if she wasn't
And what state was
living
this?
her.
This was it's called Greene County. It's in Pennsylvania.
Oh wow. Damn it! I'm trying to put this comment on.
So it's got quiet.
Right. All right.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. Talk.
I was gonna say it got quiet.
Yeah.
No, it's I think what it is, it's when you hear stuff like this, you know, you start thinking in your mind, like, oh wow, you know, like what would I have done if I was there, or like, these social workers and stuff, that's a tough job they have, going out there, going out to someone's home, and their decision if they need to take that child or children out of that home for their protection, and you never know what you're walking into.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a lot, and then you know, so it's you just don't realize, you think you have issues going on, you never know what's going on in someone else's house.
Oh yeah, it's always something crazy.
I agree. It's just a lot of crazy people walking around this mug. Some people desensitized to human suffering, period.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one thing you don't mess with is kids, but
yeah,
it's a sick world. Got sick people doing sick stuff. At the end of the
day. I'm quite sure the guy would say everybody punishes their kids differently. So that's a little extreme though. Put them outside.
That's a lot extreme.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I've heard stories. You know what I mean? You got down south where they tell you go out there and pick out your own switch, and get the bigger switch. They'll go out and get a bit. You know what I mean? You hear these stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Certain
Yeah,
kids, they don't get actually physically beat. They get told go in the corner. People have different forms. Some
Yeah.
people they
yeah,
make their kids get in a push up position. You know what I mean?
yeah,
With
but
sharp objects on the bottom. So it's different type of punishments.
the stuff
Yeah.
he doing was outrageous. That
No, that's yeah. But
that
you got to remember whom you're saying that to. You got to remember
that,
some traditions. They got stuff that you know what I mean. I've heard stories of people that tied their kids to pipes back in the '50s and beat their kids. You know what I mean? There's
yeah, that's
Yeah.
back then. We're in a whole nother day and
no,
age.
no, but
That,
but man, even today in certain countries, you got certain countries they're still doing stuff like that.
we're in
Yeah.
a
Oh,
Today,
yeah.
America.
today,
But
even in America, I'm quite sure you go to some of these places in America. You go up in the
Yeah,
sticks.
and that's what CPS for. Shit.
Yeah. Well, let's look at the cases of, and these are true cases that happen right here in New York, where if the child either messed on themselves or spilt something, the parent or the boyfriend, okay, will take the kid and put the kid on a hot radiator and burn them as punishment, you
Yeah,
know.
crazy.
Then they have to
Oh
go to the
yeah.
hospital, and then they take the kid right there,
As I
you
said,
know.
I had
So
a
it's
friend. His mom used to put him in the hot boiling water, and
yeah,
this is in the '80s. Yeah, and boy, I couldn't believe that shit. Had burns all over his ass.
as
Yeah.
I said, everybody not deserving to be a parent,
right.
Oh yeah.
not
Oh
fit.
yeah. Oh yeah. And a lot of times it's mental. You got to remember, and I'm quite sure we all have people that the parents will break up, and either the mother or the father, maybe the kid might look like them, and they'll take it out on the kid. I've heard that a
Yeah,
lot of times.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
get out my face. You look like your mother. Oh, you look like your father. That happens a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that does
if
happen.
people bringing kids
That-
into the world, the product of love always results in something like
Talk up, girl. Your mic's a little low. Talk up. What?
that. People bringing kids into the world when they're not a product of love always results in something like that. Um, but also to talk on what you were saying, like other cultures, like you can't really say like to tell people like like how to discipline their kids or how to punish their kids. It's like okay, if you lay hands on an adult, right, in just about any nation, it's called abuse,
Correct.
right? You're gonna get arrested for it, or you're gonna get some sort of repercussion for it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of countries, if you beat up an animal and people see you do it, you're gonna get looked at a certain type of way, right?
Yep.
While you're abusing that animal. But you do the same shit to a kid, and it's like, well, like you can't tell them what to do. You can't. That's their kid. That's their friend that they just put their hands on. That's their dad that they just put their hands on. That's their pet that they just put their hands on. So why is there nuance now when it comes to a child?
Mm-hmm. That's the way
Yeah,
it is now, and it's not right. No, you're right about that. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good last point. Because you're right. Because I'm down here in Arizona. Let me tell you something. Sheriff Joe, when he was in office, man, he'll put you under messing around. Remember DMX? DMX went to jail for
that's because of the dog.
dogs, man. I seen shit. I was locked up for bull crap DUI. There was a dude in there. He had sex with his horse. He got like a county year. I said, and they go. They were joking. I swear to God, they said he fell in love with his horse. No, they some sick
That's
people, man.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
oh yeah. No, but that's a known thing. People been having, you heard of bestiality.
Yeah,
People been
yeah.
having that. Oh yeah, you go up to them farm areas. Oh yeah, there's people that fall in love with their animals they having sex with. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean to
That
take
that's some
take this
backwoods.
there, but
That's that backwoods, Alabama, Mississippi, all that shit.
hey, ain't just backwoods. That shit was upstate New York too.
Oh,
Wherever they got farm animals. That's what
right.
people out there know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Sometimes you get a little bit lonely.
No. I'm telling you, why people actually fall. It's been happening since the beginning of time. People fall in love
I
with their
know.
pets.
Yeah,
Some go a little bit, some go a
that's
little too crazy.
That's a little
Yeah,
bit too.
I
That's
know.
animal
Right?
abuse.
We
That's
get
definitely animal
crazy.
abuse.
That's animal abuse. I'm quite sure if you Google people marrying their pets, in fact, that'll probably be a thing in the next 15 years. Because
that,
the way things are going now.
hey, yeah, I mean, shoot, you got people marrying trees nowadays. You got
Uh-huh.
people marrying sex robots nowadays. You got all
NFT. Look at NFT. You got NFT.
oh yeah,
NFT. That's not a real,
right.
But no. Now let's get on this because Big Free's been talking about this for a minute, man. What's up with this diesel shortage, man? Because see, nobody's really talking about that, but I think that's gonna be a big thing this winter.
Y'all know.
Yep.
Normally at this time, I'm at work. I'm a truck driver.
Okay.
And I was off the other day. I'm a truck driver. I've been off
Okay.
several days.
Why?
Well, these loads are canceling and the diesel is low.
Wow.
Got about 12, 13 more days left of diesel. I don't think a lot of people understand how catastrophic that is.
Why
Every
would you say that?
single thing has to be moved by diesel. Everything. And if the diesel was gone, see, hey, this is them times. This is why I came in this room. Yeah, this them times I was talking about, John.
It's
See,
true.
and then you have to understand.
Send me an Addy so I can come see you.
hey, that's why I changed the background today. I'm in my little shelter, bomb shelter. Shoot.
Yeah, you got the bomb shelter on. Okay.
But yeah, the other thing is, people don't understand what that's going to do with electricity. It's going to be a lot of cold people this year. Get y'all blankets, all of that, because everything diesel is in a little bit of everything. Takes diesel to move the natural gas. Takes diesel to move all types of things. Your gas pumps. Got to bring the gas. Got to bring the gas from a diesel truck. See what I'm saying? So you might go to the gas station and they out of stock, out of gas. These are real realities.
Yeah, because all the trucks going for diesel, correct?
Yeah.
The big ones. Ooh, wow.
So what about the buses? Are the buses diesel or no?
I believe so. But even if not, you still got to get gas. They got to bring the gas using a diesel truck.
Diesel trucks, yep. Oh wow.
Everything moves.
Oh yeah, right. Like to deliver the oil.
Yes.
Like the buildings, like for our boilers.
Could that be a war tactic? Could that be a war tactic? Think about it.
Yeah.
It's not like we out the clear. You know what I mean? We messing around helping out Ukraine and somebody. This is you got to think of the art of war. And,
oh yeah.
And,
I feel like if any war tactic is going to be used, it would have to be the grain, because isn't Ukraine like the largest producer of grain in the world? So it would have to be something about food, and like controlling food is like the most important tactic.
You're right. And I want you to know this is not just America with this problem. It's not just America. I told y'all about 2 weeks ago. I was talking about the Saudi prince, and Biden went over there. Whatever it was supposed to be to make a deal for more production for oil, and instead of producing more oil, they decided to produce less oil. And so Biden made a threat to them. And so the Saudi prince came out. Anybody who thinks that they can mess with us, we are products of jihad. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So by doing less barrels of oil, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt real bad, because we don't have enough in our. I ain't gonna say we don't have enough. We do have enough. They're just not willing to do it. So a lot of people gonna suffer from that.
Big time.
Yeah. So
see, I thought once he cut the Keystone XL pipeline, Biden, right? That's what I thought that was what started the problem. It seemed like we was okay before.
We was okay before we was okay before we started this war. See, when we put all them sanctions on Russia, Russia is one of the biggest suppliers on earth of oil. Mexico, when we put the sanctions on them, that shit backfired. It backfired. Every tactic they did towards Russia has backfired. Now we got inflation going crazy. I was watching Congress today, and it was talking about how everything how much gas is up. They talked about how much what was it? Gas, inflation, food prices, pretty much everything, housing, everything around the board has went up. You know, that's what they was talking about. So yeah, and this is gonna add to the pain.
They wish they would have kept trumping.
And we got to keep in mind, this winter is coming quickly.
You would have think they'd been this crazy if Trump was in?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Nope.
If they thought he was unhinged, they probably won't.
Nope. Joe Biden is a globalist, elitist, and that's what he's going off of. You know, I just heard they sent Anthony Blinken down to Mexico to meet with the president of Mexico. You know how they opening up the borders now? What he went to talk to them about was trying to open borders on the north and the south. So it's kind of like Africa. You know how Africa is just one big continent?
Correct.
Trying to do it like that. So, yeah, I just heard that yesterday. I seen that report.
That's gonna be total chaos.
Yeah,
total chaos.
I've been telling y'all they trying to replace us. Bring them on.
Trying to ain't the word, man. I think that's there. That's there for real, for real.
Yeah. So
man.
It's about to be hot and heavy. That's why I always, since day one, telling y'all to be prepared, stock up. I knew this thing was coming about. I've been following this for a minute.
Yeah.
So, and then I told y'all about the railroads. We're not out the woods with that strike.
And it's quiet. You don't hear about it though.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The most important things going on, you ain't gonna see on the major news until the last second.
Yeah.
They won't give you time to prepare.
What happened?
I said they won't give you time.
Joanne, what you say, Joanne?
No, I said that's factual. That's fact.
Yeah, so we definitely have to prepare the best we can. Time is short.
Don't listen to him, Joanne. He's a conspiracy theorist and shit. I've been dealing with his crazy ass over 10 years. Okay, drive my ass crazy.
Hey,
he had to sell my house, ready to move to the woods.
Hey, let me tell you like this. Noah was a conspiracy theorist until the flood came. Right? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you another thing. There's nothing I have.
See, that's right. That's right.
Are you okay?
Shut him up.
The people shut that nigga up. Matrix.
They was trying to take me out.
It seemed like somebody grabbed. I swear to God, the way he was talking.
Look, they don't want me to put this message out to the world. They don't want me to put this message out, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Revolution will not be televised.
Right. I was gonna say that.
The way it sounded, I swear to God, you was talking mid-sentence. It sounded like somebody said,
"Yep."
You know, you see those movies and somebody snatch.
Right.
You saying too much.
You gonna get this fire on Winning-Cypher. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Come on. Come on. Like Michael Jackson say. Come on. Yeah.
Yo, crazy. Shout out to New Jersey Jay. I see you, baby. Your crazy ass. Pull up.
What up, Jay? What up?
Yeah. To the whole Get Fresh crew. But hey, did you guys see how, man? I want to get on this because I know everybody's still talking about this. It's the hottest topic on the day. Rest in peace. Take off, man. Do you see how many people are trying to be police, detectives? Woo, man. I remember we used to play cops and robbers back when we was kids, but damn, I mean, that's why can't nobody tell me I ain't snitching. I'm a gangster. I ain't civilian. Man, be quiet. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Be quiet.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That place was packed out, so it was a lot of witnesses. That it was.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm trying to say, MFC, what I'm trying to say, everybody and their mother, you go to any platform, they doing detective work. And these are supposed to be straight up gangsters and all that, okay? They because me, I don't play that civilian gangster bullcrap. Like I tell all criminals, you do a damn crime, okay? Just even think your goddamn co-defendant snitching on you. Okay, that's the way it goes. Because I know, like I said, from experience, okay? When person's in that room alone with them detectives, okay, and they talking about some time, shit, your own brother will tell on your ass. yeah, that part. So you know what? The moral of the story is don't do no goddamn crime. And like I used to tell people walking around that yard talking about he snitched on me, oh my god, you just blew somebody away. Shit, what the hell are you thinking? You know what I mean? And this is how crazy people are. Shit, I ain't got a problem with snitches. You know why? Because if you're gonna do a crime, you're supposed to do that shit the right way. The right way.
Right.
Okay, or stay your ass at home. Okay, that's and if you're thinking about terrorizing somebody's neighborhood, like that shit is cool, and people are cool with that, that's whack. That's whack. And even what went down with Takeoff, this is a millionaire, and then people talk about, oh, people don't show love to my town. Here it is, they showing love, and look what happens to them. Y'all supposed to take care. And this and hip hop, when hip hop first started, those people were taken care of. I've been in buildings with Big Daddy Kane, with all the artists you can talk about, Puffy and all of them. People took care of them. And this is in the I remember in Harlem when what's her name got robbed? Queen Latifah. Okay, the dudes that robbed her got some street justice. Okay, for disrespected. And here she's in a nobody like this. And they got the drop on her and robbed her. You couldn't do that back in the days.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, Josh, in that situation at that particular time, if anybody else would have started shooting, it'd have been total chaos because I know it's a lot more people in there with guns.
So right, because it's Houston, so it's Texas. They got it's a gun carrying state.
Shit, I'm in Arizona. Shit, you go to the store, you see an old lady with a packing. Everybody got guns out here, but that's not the case. But it's a different time. I get it. It's a different time. People don't fight no more. I get it.
Right.
But the thing my thing is, that person should have been caught right away.
Look, this is what I'm saying. The streets was in that building. The real streets, all the big rigs was in that building. So you got a lot of egos that was flying around in there.
That was a private party though, Free. So everybody there, everybody there's accounted. And that's one thing I've heard from numerous sources. When you go to one of Jay Prince Jr. or Prince parties, they searching everybody. Only people in there with artillery is their peoples.
Hey, it ain't work out like that this time.
So it ain't that hard. No, but that's what happened though. Remember, it's from the reports that are out there. It's between two sources, and you know the sources they talk about, mob ties, and we talking about, you know what I mean, QC people. So it's between them two. And like I said, this ain't 1989. Remember, this is a public place where they got cameras on. It's gonna come out. They're not gonna put all the footage out to the average public. We just seeing little phone stuff that people got. Yeah, but they trust me. They got cameras. They seeing everybody that come in there. Mark my word. Give it a hot 10 days. The person, the actual people who did it. Yeah, and they go once they get them bullets out. Okay, you get that gun turned in, and them all, you know what I mean. Them shells match. That's you. That's on you.
Right.
That's it. It's not a hard case to solve, man. You know, but at the end of the day, we need in the urban community, we need to get off of that stop snitching stuff, because what that does is that messes up your community. Why? Because you doing uncivilized stuff, and it's okay. So somebody could rob my mama, and here it is. I can't snitch. If I know the person who did it, you got me messed up. You know what I mean? Now me personally, I'm gonna take it on some street justice, because that's what I believe in. Okay, I don't believe in having to take care of the folks, but everybody's not me. You feel me? And I wouldn't want, like I said, I'm a big proponent against messing up your neighborhood. And people, and it seems like the past fucking 40 years, it seems like people get like a badge of honor because they got the most bodies, or you know what I mean. My state got the most murders. And that's so disrespectful. Like what?
That is.
But then people living in the suburbs, it's okay. You can leave your doors unlocked, windows. You know what I mean? What? So that's the part that it don't make no sense at all. 2 + 3 cannot equal 4. No way around it. And that's what people are making it. That's why I'm not with all that stop snitching stuff. At all. At all. I'll tell any criminal that to their face and everything. We've been hoodwinked. We've been hoodwinked.
What happens is you continuing a cycle.
Yeah.
It's a cycle, and only minority communities for the most part. No, I ain't gonna say that. No, I can't say that because them trailer parks be off the hook too. These places middle of nowhere be off the hook too.
No, but that's what we talking about. I didn't grow up in no trailer parks. I just made a little bit of cash in there. He's doing some dirt, but yeah, so I can't talk about it like that. And I'm not, that's their problem, if anything. You feel me?
Yeah, what I'm saying, basically what I'm saying is, that just continues to cycle. It is marketed towards our community real heavy. And that's why our communities stay in the same condition, because over and over, this person killed this person killed this person. Nobody's seen nothing. Even though people seen it, nobody's seen nothing. And these killers stay out on the streets and they do more. And then next thing you know, they putting a gun in another young person's hands and pushing them to do the same thing. Yeah. So over and over.
Yeah. not to mention it could cause a lot of rift. Like right now, it's damn near gonna be a war with Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like remember them artists in Texas got to go down to Atlanta. You know what I mean?
I just seen Gucci Mane just signed the artist today, and the artist tweeted he ain't going down to Houston to do no shows. He had the
dropped that nigga.
All time.
He dropped that. No, but that was right for Gucci Mane. That's not good for business. It's not good for business. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's not Houston's fault, and that's what people got to understand. But you got to remember, the Migos are very loved in Atlanta. You got to remember, Migos is one of the biggest new hip hop groups. I don't think there's another group bigger than them.
Come on now.
Who?
Outkast.
No, I'm talking about recent. Outkast will be considered, back in like Wu-Tang's era. I'm talking about for this new kids era.
Yeah, you're right on that.
Ain't no group touching them.
Nah.
So for them to get taken out, and this has been happening since the beginning of time.
Yeah, at the same time, it still all falls back on Quavo. See what I'm saying?
No, not necessarily. You got to remember, people are talking about check-in, right? Checking in. So say you check in, you come to go ahead.
If Quavo was gambling and he was the one talking about because he was losing, that created the atmosphere for the fight to begin. And when that atmosphere happened, other things happened. And the result of that is Takeoff wound up being killed.
Yeah, he's partly to blame. He is. But the reports I've heard also, and something one of my peoples told me out of Dallas that he's been hearing. He said that what's his name was so lit he couldn't even move. Oh. When they been messing with that lean, and this is the thing I heard from every time I talk to shout out to Chicago, all my Chicago peoples, they always talk about with the lean use. Ooh. It slows you down. The one time I did it, man, I was on the couch, literally leaned. I was like, man, I don't know how people could do this shit outside. And I broke it down with 3. So my little, you know what I mean. So I don't do it like that. So I could imagine, but that ain't nothing to play with. That slows you down. I don't know how people could be doing that outside, but a lot of those rappers out in Chicago, all of them, Chirac and all of them, I say 20 of them got killed. Probably 17 of them was on that lean. Cause that you know what I mean. Say you at a 10, that brings you down to a 4 real easy. You slow. That MFC, the music they listen to in Texas, is called chopped and screwed, right? They actually slow the music down, right, Freeze?
Yeah,
they slow it down because listening to regular music on lean, it kind of throws you off. Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the day when you had the cassette tapes and they start messing up and then they start saying the word slow. That's how they listen to it down there.
Yep. It's called chopped and screwed. I'm gonna send you a sample just so you could and they big on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
they big on that. They still listen to that lean that chopped and screwed.
They're the ones who made the lean a big thing.
No, but I'm saying they still listen to that chopped and screwed.
That's just culture down there.
Okay.
That's culture.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was down there, you know, and like I said, it's just a messed up thing, man. We can't enjoy ourselves, have fun, you know, and that's just where it's at. It's been there for a minute, but that's just where it's at. And I
Right.
think I think the jealousy rate has gotten higher and higher. It's always been there. Shit. I mean, I've been a little kid seeing shit. I used to go up to Mount Vernon seeing this girl. They was throwing rocks at Albie Shore's fucking Mercedes on some jealousy shit. Oh yeah, because when he came around, all the girls were sweating. You got to. It's just like the hood baller. You know, when he comes through, all the girls are sweating him. You know, you gonna have dudes on the side jealous. So imagine the rappers, and you see once Takeoff got shot, he was around nothing but what? Females.
Mm.
Okay, all the girls in the party, all the bad girls in the party was where? Around the Migos. So now you got the audacity. You talking heavy to me? You in my state, homie. You feel me? So that's how you got to think about it. All of it. You know what I mean? That's like me. You know what I mean? You're an outsider. If you somewhere you're not, you know what I mean? No, I don't care how big you are. You still an outsider. And this is what people got to keep in mind.
Let's be real. We know plenty fights and killings that happen off of dice games. Period.
Oh yeah.
That's just a gamble you play. I mean, that's just part of the game.
Poker game, anything you talking zesty. But, so imagine that. Remember, you're around dudes where, you know, you're not around them all the time. Like that's why I don't play that check-in crap, because you never know. You know what I mean? You ain't there with them peoples like that.
From what I hear, Quavo was down $7,000, and he was talking and talk, and that's I guess, you know, for whatever reason, you know, I guess Quavo was mad because he was losing, and he got to talking saucy or zesty, as you say, and that's how it all started.
No, yeah, we all heard the footage, but that wasn't a. See, that's the thing people don't understand. The same thing with King Von. That was a fight. That ain't have to be no killing.
No, it didn't.
You got to think about the time frame we in right now.
No, I didn't have to be a killing at all.
And it ain't got nothing to do about guns. Shit. We used to get fights back in the 90s, and it'd be dudes with Uzis on both sides. But they not pulling out because that was looked at as a punk thing up until recently.
But like I said, when you're dealing with a J Prince event, you know, not only you got all the celebrities, but you have the top hood ballers in that building. You know, so it's like I said, it's ego.
You heard what Sauce Walker said, right?
Nah,
they beef for now. Yeah, they beef for now because basically he was real cool with the Migos, and he put out there, you know, he said, you know, I wish you guys. He basically kind of was. It seemed like he was venting, mourning at the same time. He was saying, I wish you guys were with me. This wouldn't have happened. And Jay Prince's son, the junior, he got at him talking about what you trying to say. So that just started a big thing. You know,
wow.
Yeah, Sauce Walker answered back, you know, you got my number. What? So, you know,
yeah.
Like I said, it's just sad because, like I said, I don't want it to go down and be another East Coast, West Coast type of thing. And you know, the way people are throwing it now, they trying to blame it on Quavo. So, you know, I'm just think ahead. If you was from Atlanta, you would kind of look at it like, hold on a minute. That could have been a fight. They didn't have to get killed like that. Not to mention, these are your own peoples. You feel me? That's like I'm in the D. I get in a little argument with one of your peoples, and they shoot me a fisticuff, and I wind up getting killed. You feel me? People look at it like, damn, nigga, why freeze ain't, you know? So that's the part. Not to mention, we all seen the footage right after he's laid on the ground. Who walks by him? You supposed to be down there consoling him. It's Junior. It's footage. He walks right out the joint. Like that's that right there. You got to look at all the signs. I will feel a certain way. You did what the fuck? This is my people's, motherfucker. We down here with you. You're supposed to be there helping the body with my ass. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I heard Jay Prince just came out with a statement earlier. He was saying if you was involved in something like that, whoever did the shooting, you cannot stand beside me or anything, nothing like that. Make a long story short, because you killed my nephew, you know, because he said he was tight with the Migos, all of them. He been knowing them a really long time. So if you're on his team or not, that was still part of his family.
That's called damage control, I think.
It could be, but it definitely could be. But I do know because what it is, you know, it's gonna bring heat to the Prince family.
Oh, it's already. You already got people throughout the town. Remember, they run around with the mob ties thing and everything. See, this the thing. This the thing with Jay Prince. I got a situation with now. I don't feel right. When your boy got cut up in I forget his name, but one of his artists get cut.
Oh yeah.
He took his chain in New York. He did this big press thing. He put out a oh, this mob ties and we need that chain back and everything. You know what I mean? You made this big thing about that, and now here it is. Somebody on your watch gets murdered, and you just put up a little, a sorry post. That don't rock over here. I think a little bit more should be done. Meaning, the same way you went after that chain, you should be looking for the killer of somebody who came down there and supposedly your people's and your son supposed to be looking out for. But, am I right?
We don't know if he already doing that or not. This thing just happened.
I know. I'm saying no, but you did that publicly with these other instances. So why don't you do it publicly with this instance? Huh?
How do we?
And not to mention, the post you just talked about, he told on himself. He basically told on himself. If you're not gonna hide behind me or in front of me, so obviously what you're saying, in other words, is you know who did it.
You see that, right?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I see that. Yeah, shout out Jay Prince. But I'm saying, here on Winning-Cypher, we're gonna tell it how it is.
Hey, look, this what I'm saying. This is something that's fresh. Just happened.
Yeah.
You got to give it a few days. Give it a little time. Let the smoke clear, like you say. So he made his first statement today. I'm sure he's gonna wind up on a Breakfast Club or something like that, talking about this issue. So we gonna. It's
a bad look though for them though. Yeah, rap a lot, mob ties. It's a bad look, man. And they just got finessed 2 times. He's a hot artist. They just put out. It's not a good look.
Hey, you can't control everybody.
No doubt. That's why I don't go with all that check-in and that because you never know who. I could go to one state. I'm in Cali thinking I'm cool because these people I'm checked in with, but I don't know who they got beef with. I don't know. You know what I mean? They might backdoor me, or I might get in an argument with one of their people. And same thing that happened with Quavo on them.
So you telling me you go to Cali, you ain't checking in with Wack 100?
Oh, I ain't checking in with Wack. Oh no, man, shit. I'm checking in with Tekashi 6. Shit, Wack 100 be the last. Let me tell you something. The last one, you ain't see what happened with him at that game concert, man. Shit, big.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he ran that motherfucker shit. Check his number. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You go down there, check in with him, and you jump in with his problems.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So that's why that stuff don't make no sense. And then look at the Migos. They was the whole day they were Jay Prince's son. So that's damn near like they checked in.
Right.
Look what happened.
But you got to keep in mind it was him playing the dice game, not Jay Prince's sons. It's thousands.
He was there.
Guys, it's thousands of people in the building. He can't control that.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was a lot of people in the building.
The party was over. Remember, the party was over and everything. It was just their select people. That's why I said it's a no-brainer. It's cameras on it.
They said it was only like 40 people.
Oh, 40
I gave it 10 days. Yes, the party was over. Remember, it's 2 a.m. Yeah. They was basically.
It ended at 1.
They're making a narrative. Okay, I talked to different. This is not just one source. So I'm just going off of what I put together. It's not even over a dice game, and we'll hear about it. You know why? There was an argument around 9 at night. Okay, this happened like 2 a.m. So it probably was some feelings. You know what I mean? Quavo's known to run his mouth, so he probably was talking zesty to throughout the night. You know what I mean?
But,
how it is.
In these situations, things happen fast. Things happen real fast. You be arguing 1 minute, next minute, and it wasn't like it was Quavo or the other guy that shot at each other. These were 2 other parties that shot. That was with them.
Well, it sounded like somebody snuffed somebody before the shooting happened. Because as soon as before the shooting, Quavo was like, "Man, let me get out of here before I hurt somebody." And then somebody either hit somebody or that's when the shot happened.
Because you hear the scuffling after.
You heard some type of scuffling.
But what I'm saying, it wasn't Quavo or the guy he was into it with that shot that took those shots.
Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. So we don't know. I'm hearing the one thing that one of the mob people went through. Huh? Go ahead. Oh, you clicking out? They
click
came and grabbed you. Oh my God, they got you!
Snap.
They got you, Joanna.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The
She
monster
was fine.
came.
She didn't say anything.
Hey,
Now
they came and got. Oh, we thought they came and got you.
you okay?
She's ready
Oh
to say
no.
something.
No.
She's ready to say something like Kanye. She's ready to say
Turn off the
some
lights.
Don't worry, I get B-boy to help you out. Where B-boy at? Oh, that nigga got his thing on.
The label CEO said senseless violence and a stray bullet. So that makes me think that they were not aiming. Someone was aiming for someone else. That makes me think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the story I heard, first one of the guys that was with Amigos, one of their partners was shooting wildly. Then one of the bullets hit Takeoff, and then one of the guys from Mob Ties started shooting, and the other bullet hit Takeoff. That's the story I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So
he got
he
in
got,
the torso and the freaking head.
Maybe he was shooting. Maybe he was shooting so they could like try to disperse the fight because whatever stuff was not happening. So he was probably shooting so people would start, like, all right, scattered.
right.
Wrong person got shot, and then.
Yeah, it just go back to that.
He got shot in his torso, his head, and his arm, right?
I don't know exactly.
Well, it went through his torso
and
entered his arm, so it probably went through him. Usually get hit like that. Yeah.
But they said the autopsy part is that he had one in the head, one in the chest.
But see, if it like I said,
two shots.
Once they get them firearms, they check the ballistics on that, they'll be able to solve it.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot. When you get people shooting out, you might think this person shot them. Next thing you know, they get the guns and then they find out. I seen it on first 48 hours. There was a shootout and one of the guys wound up shooting his homeboy by accident. And they found out once they found that gun.
Hey Josh, you know first 48 scripted, right?
No, it ain't. Stop that. Yeah, all right. I know that's what they scripted because I wound up cutting one. This female, her brother had got killed in Tucson. I wound up cutting her son's head. She was telling me about it, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to be on that show because you on that show. That means your ass is either locked up or dead.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the first 48 hours. Yeah. But no, bullets ain't got no name, man. Bullets ain't got no name. That's why, I tell all my artists, do your show and get the hell up out of Dodge. Don't you do the party, meaning you take the party to you. And had they done that, the Migos would still be alive now.
You come and you go. You come and you go. You come get
you go. No, like Fat Joe said. Yeah, all that hanging out shit and all that. Nah. Especially in environments like that, the bigger you are, and I'm always showing love, but you got to do that shit from a distance. Look at Nipsey, and he's a known gang member. Look what his own fucking gang. Yeah, misery loves company. I'm big on that shit, and that shit goes in the hood. So imagine you make it like they did. Remember the Migos? I constantly say, remember the Migos? They were going on 10 years of straight good money. You know what I mean? They remember to have releases and all of that. Even when Offset was locked up, they've been on. You know what I mean? So I think Takeoff was worth like 30 million in that area. Remember, they was getting close to 200K a show, easy. Maybe more than that because they got Grammys. Remember, they go for shows. You know what I mean? How much awards you got? Your level on the radio. Remember, they stay on the radio. They won Grammys before. Yeah, so they probably getting that. Wow.
Right.
Yeah, 50 was saying that he thinks they should, because remember they just put out an album, right? He was what's the name of that album called? Something Only Built for Infinity Links, right? 50 was saying, and I think it's right. Tell me what you guys think. He was saying that they should just take the album off, do a couple of new tracks, because sometimes when you go through pain, that's when you get your best quality work. And re-release it. I think that would be dope if they take that back and maybe he get with Offset if the problem ain't too tough. What you guys think?
No, I think they should
good.
And then just do a follow-up album.
Right, leave the album like it is and do a new one.
Because that'd be disrespectful.
Exactly, it's gonna seem too much like they're just trying to monetize what publicity from what happened, and that would be disrespectful to them. So.
Okay.
Hey, I see you going through them suckers. That bad. I'd be at the bottom of the bag.
On download.
That's an edible lollipop she thinks, man. Come on, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Oh yeah, allegedly.
Damn.
You know, you got that lollipop from the mint. Tell him I'll be there tomorrow for my pizza. Yeah, boy, you got to eat an edible pizza before you die, boy, or you ain't live. Okay, edible pizza, or you ain't live. Yeah, I'm gonna have Freeze on here tripping out one day. Watch.
Hey, you know I don't even mess with that stuff, but when I come to AZ, I'm gonna try the wings.
Yeah, you gonna get some wings, nigga? That ain't gonna be police. I just feel funny. It's gonna be one of them niggas in the corner with a knife. Get away from me, Josh. Get away from me, Josh. My nigga Dave, that's why he can't smoke. Shout out Dave Diaz, my man the Bronx, right? This nigga was to smoke weed and get the knives. I swear to God, it'd be paranoid like a motherfucker. We couldn't let him smoke weed. Yeah,
right.
Some people get real paranoid smoking. I'll tell my friend. He wouldn't stab himself up, but yeah, he would get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah, this is you know, Seth, that bullcrap weed from back in the day. So I can imagine him. Oh, somebody slip him an edible, he fuck around. Oh yeah, he gonna kidnap though. Don't nobody leaving his house. No, they outside. Yeah, wonder you think that nigga done snip some cocaine or something? Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what? If I get laid off in a couple weeks, I'm gonna try the edible for the first time.
You should have somebody with you. You should have people with you just in case anything goes funky.
Yeah, true. Hey, you
Since
know what?
You don't do anything.
At least someone who knows who you are.
Huh?
At least someone who knows like what you think.
Huh?
Exactly.
Somebody that knows. Somebody that knows, she said.
Oh, yeah, I just get a little piece, no whole one. No. No.
It don't matter, dog. It don't matter the piece. It goes by the milligram.
Oh, okay.
You can eat a little cup. Huh?
You think he's gonna start microdosing?
Right.
Microdoses? Yeah. She know. I told you.
What I was gonna say, your boy Method Man opening up his new brand of marijuana out here. I just read that today. Out here in Detroit.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. See, Burner just opened one in New York, man.
Burner the man. He the man. He got that on lock. It's a cookies right here on 8 Mile. Real big one.
Oh, he got cookies up there? Yeah, he's getting it. He's getting it.
Oh yeah.
He made that Forbes list.
Oh yeah? Well, okay. Yeah, because he man, you see cookies everywhere. At the gas station, they got all the cookies hats. Every store got cookies, sweaters, shirts, and hats. That cookies running it.
Yeah, man. I was hitting gangs people up. This was a while ago, man, a couple of years ago, and trying to get the medical stuff up here. But yeah, they probably looked at me like, oh, this nigga, he ain't nobody. But yeah, man, I wish they would have grabbed the ball, because man, that's where it's at right now. That's where it's at. That's what we need. We definitely need to get some peoples together, man. Get some money, because that's a $1 billion industry. I just want to.
I'll tell y'all what. Get y'all an NFT in the marijuana business. You know, shit. Get an NFT. I mean, not an NFT. EFT in the stock market for marijuana. Okay. That means you buying like 10 different stocks at one time in a marijuana industry.
What is it called again?
EFT. I mean, ETF. That's what it is. I forgot what it stands for. However, it's called an ETF. And what you do, it'll be like the top marijuana companies, and it's all into one. So you'll pay. It may be $50 or whatever, a share or whatever, but you know, you get a whole bunch of them in one. It's like a bundle. Yeah. Sure, I had some marijuana stock before I had the COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a move. That's a move, depending on the weather. Shit.
Yeah. So you do edibles, Joanna?
You know what? I used to smoke hella. I don't think I've ever tried an edible before.
Okay.
But I used to smoke like tomorrow was yesterday. Like it was. I
You
got too much to do now, y'all. So
Hmm.
it's like when I smoke, I just don't want to do anything. You know, like I just want to like sit down, watch a movie, and
you ever
Not
relax.
me.
So the busier I get, it's the less I can do it because I know myself. So
Okay.
hey Giles, I got one for you. I'm about to drop a jewel on you. You ready for this one?
No.
uh-huh.
Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg have an edible cookbook.
Mm.
I
So
see.
edible cakes, edible brownies, edible all types of stuff. Yeah,
What?
they have a
Oh
cookbook.
wow.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
coming
that's
down
gonna
to
sell.
Snoop Martha Stewart, Snoop. I'm on
Yep.
your ass, bro.
I'm throwing that out there to you. Shoot.
I'm going down to Cali on Valentine's Day with some flowers for her. I'm trying to scoop Martha Stewart, Snoop. That'd be
Shout
the
out.
bomb. But no,
Gotta be with that butter though. Like I bet you a lot of the recipes with that butter that has like what, like 500 grams per like tiny little. It's, a lot of people use it.
mhm.
By the way, today's Super Tuesday. Anybody get out and vote?
What?
Oh,
Today's
yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, it is Thursday, huh? Dang, it was a couple days ago. I'm late. You know, I didn't vote.
That nigga just gave it away. That edible just hit your ass, right, nigga?
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You
right.
in that
He,
basement fucking around.
look, he was
Yeah.
just talking about edibles and he's getting
You
the
know
days
Shay be
mixed up.
watching this.
I'm 2 days late. I just thought about it. Yeah, you're right.
Today is Halloween. No.
Right, right. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I was listening. I was like, Tuesday. What the fuck?
Yeah, I said no, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought
Hey,
I said, where's this one going?
I somebody put a edible in my food, had me knocked out for the last couple of days. So
That's what my lawyer said. Hey, you see, hey, I was watching some stuff of your boy Brooks, the dude that plays his own lawyer that ran over those people at
oh
that
yeah,
Christmas
yeah,
parade. Man,
yeah.
he
Crazy.
regretting that bullshit now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
You should
oh
have
yeah.
had a lawyer,
Seen that.
stupid.
I've seen that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's done up, man. And that's sad. That's sad for the people, man. I would hate for somebody to kill a family member of mine and then put them through that bull crap in court. You know what I mean? Cross examine them and oh man, I would have been one of them people jumping over that damn gate, catching the damn charge. Trust me.
All right. Hey, yeah, he might run into one of them boys like on what's that dude on that prison show? I forgot what it was called.
So
60
Oz,
Days In or something like that.
oh 6 days in, yeah, yeah.
And he was like, I like booty. I like
Yeah, yeah, oh,
booty.
yeah.
Either we could do this the easy way or we could do this the hard way. Either way, I'm gonna get
The booyah.
it. Oh man, that is hilarious.
But if the people are smart, they'll put some money on his head. That's one thing. I don't care where you at. Money talk, bully ass walk. Oh
He
yeah,
ain't gonna
put
make it.
some money. Put some. Why not? They don't put no money on your head. And see, that's what people don't understand. Like people think, the crazy crimes. People going see the reason with Dama, like they were saying, it was alleged. Well, they had money on his head. Remember, the Keystone Rangers put money on his head.
Mm.
So you know what I mean? I just see like a zenith. Like I said, you have serial killers and walk in the compound. People are just, shit, look what happened to Larry Davis. Larry Davis, you know what I mean? He didn't kill police, but he shot up police, disrespected the shit out of them, beat the case. So, you know what I mean? He was about to get out. Next thing you know, it just happened. An inmate stabs him up.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look between the lines sometimes. And the sad part is this inmate got out, right? Called what's it? Blue Boy. Yeah, that's his name, Blue Boy, right? Some dude out of Brooklyn gets out, and that's his little claim to fame. That's messed up, man.
Ah, okay.
I mean, because
All right.
Larry Davis, whether you like him or not, Larry Davis put it down. Oh
Mm.
yeah, he did some straight up Rambo. You know the Larry Davis case, Freeze?
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you. Yeah, Larry Davis.
You
Yeah,
know
he
what
shot.
would be crazy?
Huh?
I said, you know what would be crazy is what if life insurance companies started investing in prisons?
Oh, dang.
What if that?
Oh,
What do you
you
mean?
might. Oh.
Can you imagine how that would be like? The entire prison system would have to reform because they're like, we're not paying shit.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that would
You're
bankrupt
right.
the insurance company. Now that I think about it. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. They
Well,
have to
they're
report
not
you.
getting killed. They're not getting killed like that though. Inmates, they not get killed like that. You know, you get stabbed up a lot, but yeah, that's not. Well, no, let me take that back because I've heard in I want to say, what was that? Where was Boosie locked up? That was
Angola.
Angola. Yeah, there's a lot of there was just reports of inmates being all messed up. This one female, her brother was able to get a camera. He's all emancipated. Yeah, yeah, they starving them inmates out. Yeah, they. Oh yeah, but Texas is crazy too. It was crazy. Remember Dr. Larry, guy I used to manage that did
Mm-hmm.
42 years in Texas, man. He
Right,
had
right.
horror stories, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to have, I think, up into before the 80s, they used to have inmates that were guards. And man,
Mm-hmm.
they would murder you in a heartbeat there. Oh yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, y'all,
But
I
yes, we're
gotta
about to
head
jet
out.
out, everybody. Have a good one. We're gonna be on in the morning. You know. Anybody want to give us any shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to Cookies.
Okay.
I want to
All
get
right.
out a shout out to Tyler Perry for his new CBD line. I read the article today. They said it is making a killing.
Yeah, he
Making a
got a
killing.
Yep.
CBD line. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pure Karma or something like that. Yeah, and they say it really, really works. The pharmaceutical companies is
Yeah,
upset.
they're very upset with him.
Yeah, they want
Yep.
to take. They want to send him upstate because they say
Yeah.
he's undercutting the pharmaceutical companies.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But he
Yep.
said, I can't help it. My product is better and
Yep.
it's safer. Yeah,
Mm. There you go.
And it's
Shout out
healthier.
Tyler Perry. Yes,
yeah.
shout out
Oh,
Tyler Perry.
shout out to Byron Allen
Yep.
too. He might be he looking like he about to be the first black NFL team owner.
All
Got
right.
to give him kudos. And did y'all see how at the Nets game the other night, all those Jewish, not Jews, but Jewish,
The Juice Crew.
came to the
Oh.
whoa, they trying to take me out. Woo, see how that worked? You see how as soon as I
Yep.
mentioned it, you seen that.
Just like Kanye said,
I
they're
The
felt
Juice
controlling the black
Crew.
voice.
Yep.
but yeah, as soon as they sat fight front row, and I think that it said like stop anti-Semitism or something, or fight anti-Semitism or something on
Yep.
their shirts. The whole first,
Whole first row.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
called
and
on
then
code.
and he got suspended for 5 games without pay.
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
Don't say that, man. Are you serious?
Just for sharing the post. But however, nobody says nothing about Amazon. He got the DVD from Amazon.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing. The same way them people who are in the front, that's the time, man. And see, this is the stuff that pisses me off. Okay? Because that's when people should say, you know what? We boycotted.
Exactly.
I
We
think
boycotted.
I think people are starting to wake up. Shout out to Yeezy, waking a lot of these people up.
No doubt.
You know,
But they should have been woke anyway. But no, this is something that you seen how they had the front row. Okay,
Yeah.
that's called on code. Okay, you
Yeah.
seen? I know you seen the stuff with Shaq, right? I know you seen the stuff with stupid. What's his name?
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, Charles Barkley,
Yeah.
cooning all the goddamn
Yeah.
time. So, man. Sometimes you can say no comment, man. Sometimes you can say no comment. You ain't got to jump all in.
And that's what I've been saying. If you ain't gonna support the movement that's about our people, just shut up.
Say no
Enough
comment.
Silence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just be
that's messed there. I didn't know they suspended him 5 games, no pay. You know what that is? It's only freaking what? How many games? 40, 50? Like, come on, man.
82 games.
It's 82 in the season?
Yeah,
Okay,
the season just started last month.
And it's not even about the money because he got money already, but
right.
it's the point of it. Like you sharing a post. That's like I share Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I mean? That's a special that's on Netflix. Same thing.
Right.
You know what you gonna think? I'm into serial killers because I do that, and then you can't have your opinion no more. And that's why I get with Kanye the thing he was saying as far as just because I'm Republican and I like Trump. Now I didn't like how he was going over, but that's my personal opinion. But as far as you can like who you can like, that shouldn't be, you know, that's messed up, man. But anyway, woo wee, hold it down, everybody. Stay on code, everybody. You know,
Yay
much love.
President
Winning-Cypher.
2024.
Huh?
I say yay for President 2024. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man. Looking like that.